Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13 early morning vlog. Happy Easter. Happy Sunday Easter. Whether you're going to Easter service, getting together with some family and having Easter dinner, maybe you're going to be looking for some eggs with the little ones today. Whatever it is you're doing today, be blessed. I didn't get to an early morning recap vlog on Friday. I was super tired. I just was not awake. I couldn't think. It was better that I just paid attention and focused on my driving. Some mornings are like that. This last week, I was shooting a lot of video with the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which I'm doing right now, 1080p, 60 frames per second. And I'm actually using a filter that's called Memory. You got that option, that functionality when using your camera, shooting your video. So I figured, why not utilize it? Yeah. 720p, 1080p, 30 frames, 60 frames per second, 2K, 4K, lots of video, lots of vlogging, testing out the cameras on the S9 Plus. No focus hunting issues going on with the rear camera, tiny bit on the front. I mean very little. But when streaming live on YouTube, for some reason the S9 Plus starts to act up, and that's really the only time that I've seen the S9 Plus do anything that concerns me. But that might just be with the live streaming with YouTube, because outside of that, I'm not really having any issues to talk about with this specific device. I've been having a great time with it overall. I mean, it's just been a wonderful device. It's near perfect, and I've already talked about that during the live stream. I did that last week as well. Also did a product review, iPulse. Thanks again to iPulse. Shout out to them for the Italian black leather flip wallet case they sent me. But yeah, near perfect. Having a fun time with this device. I do only have 10 minutes, 1080p, 60 frames per second, and I just wanted to ask you a quick question on this Easter Sunday. The Xiaomi Mi Mix S2 or the Huawei P20 Pro? Which one? If you could get either one, which one would you pick up? The Huawei P20 Pro, over $1,000. The Xiaomi Mi Mix S2, hopefully, right now internationally, the price points are around $600. So I don't know what that will be in the US. Either way, with the issues going on with Huawei, that's going to be, you're going to have to order that device either through Huawei, Amazon, and a few other area, online stores, and I will post those when I see them, when that device gets released, and the Xiaomi Mi Mix S2 as well. I'm sure GearBest is going to be involved in that as far as being able to purchase that device. But it just would be nice to walk into a Best Buy with the Huawei P20 Pro and be able to get a little hands-on and check it out. But now the Best Buy cut ties with Huawei. Again, their troubles continue, but they vow to stay focused on getting themselves planted here in the United States, as Xiaomi is doing as well. So Xiaomi wanting to make their footprint here and get into the U.S. market. So, but which one would you pick if you could buy one? And price point is obviously going to be one of those determining factors. But one of the areas that the P20 is going to have that the Xiaomi Mi Mix S2 is going to not have is those gazillion cameras on the back. No, seriously, the triple threat: a 40 megapixel, a 20 megapixel, and an 8 megapixel. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Optical image stabilization back there as well. Leica Optics. Leica Optics. Wow. It's going to be running Android 8.1 right out of the box. Kirin, high silicon Kirin 970. No Qualcomm Snapdragon there. It is going to have IP67 water resistance. No wireless charging, but you are going to have fast charging USB Type-C. And you know, a lot of other stuff that are going to be underneath the hood. I think it's a 4,000 milliamp battery, if I'm correct. Yep, 4,000 milliamp battery. Should be a powerhouse device, but over $1,000. Wow. Wow. Some beautiful colors as well. They got that Twilight one, man. Twilight. I don't know which one I would get, because there's quite a few different colors: black, midnight blue, pink, gold. So, and then we got the Xiaomi. Well, as far as the P20, you also have, it's a 1080p, but it has an 18:9 aspect ratio. The dimensions are a little bit off but I don't know the exact numbers, but it's going to be an AMOLED display, so it should be very vibrant and very sharp. The Mi Mix, and that's a 6.1 inch display on the Huawei P20 Pro. On the Mi Mix S2, you got about a 6-inch display, 5.99 at 1080p. That's going to be IPS LCD. Two 12 megapixel shooters on the rear. It's going to have 8 gigs of RAM. Wow. That will sport the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 and a 3400 milliamp battery. Not going to have water resistance on that device. Let's see, what was the 3400 milliamp battery, but you will have wireless charging, unlike the Huawei P20 Pro. Fingerprint reader on the rear. The P20 will have it on the front. So, and more specs underneath the hood. Can't get to all of them. Can't think of all of them. And again, that specific device, the Xiaomi Mi Mix S2, is going to be obviously more affordable. You can get that in black and white. But you let me know. You know, if I was to bring one in, honestly, I mean, if we're talking funds for the channel, it's probably a lot wiser for me to bring in the Xiaomi Mi Mix S2. And I'm more intrigued by that right now than I am the Huawei device. Would I like to get my hands on a Huawei device like the P20 Pro? I sure would. But the Xiaomi, because I've been wanting to bring one of those in for quite some time, to me is more intriguing, because it's still going to be a powerhouse device. And yet the price point is supposed to be, well, it's rumored to be around that $600 price point, and that can change, okay? That's just what is rumored, and I hate giving out those rumors, but I've been doing my homework on this specific device, and that's sort of where it's being said where it's going to be. But wow, Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, the latest and greatest, dual camera setup, 12 megapixels, 5 megapixel shooter on the front. You can get 256 8 gigs of RAM, or you can get 6 gigs of RAM at 128 or 64. So that's a lot of RAM. That's a lot of memory. Got some great choices, but on one, obviously, you're going to have to be spending a lot of smackaroos. So, I mean, on the P20, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage. Wow. Anyway, that's it. You let me know down below what you would get and what do you think I should go for. But I'm looking at the Xiaomi. But that's it, everybody. Happy Easter. Wanted to throw that your way. Got to drink.